First, the top headlines. COCOMI warns Indian government against rushing shoe agreement extension with Chinkoki groups. Mass sit-in protests held in valley areas demanding not to extend SU. Manipur transgender activist demands PM Modi visit trouble-torn state. Gazette copies including land and forest records of the last 6 or 7 years digitized in Manipur, say CM and Miren. In curfew relaxation in Imphal East, West and Thopal districts till 10 p.m. No curfew relaxation in Bishnupur district, and for Kakching district, curfew has been relaxed till 8 p.m. today. Good afternoon, you are watching 3 p.m. ELITETV English News. I am your host Mutum Langlenton, giving you the news in details. The Coordination Committee on Manipur Integrity COCOMI has issued a warning to the government of India. They have urged the government not to rush into extending the suspension of operations to agreement with the Chinkoki narco terrorist groups. COCOMI emphasizes that thorough scrutiny and reassessment should be conducted before any decisions are made. In a letter to PM Modi, the Coordinating Committee on Manipur Integrity COCOMI emphasized the need for urgent caution regarding the extension of the suspension of Operation SU in Manipur. As the expiry date of the SU pact with Chinkoki narco terrorist groups approaches February 28, 2024, we are compelled to express our deep concerns. Despite numerous extensions since 2008 under the guise of political dialogue, progress in the peace process remains elusive. Furthermore, there have been repeated and flagrant violations of the agreement's ground rules, exaggerating the already volatile situation in Manipur. Recent escalation of violence in Manipur have provided stark evidence of the direct involvement of Kuki militant groups in targeted attacks against the Indian Army and state police personnel. This reality underscores the urgent need for caution and re-evaluation of any decisions regarding the extension of the SU agreement, the latter stated. Further, the COCOMI urged the government of India to exercise extreme caution and refrain from hastily extending the SU agreement with Chinkoki narco terrorist groups without thorough scrutiny and reassessment. The joint body of Meitei civil society organizations also asked the centre to take immediate and decisive action to address SU ground rule violations and illegal activities perpetrated by these groups and prioritize the safety and security of the indigenous people of Manipur above all other considerations in any decision-making process. The COCOMI also claimed that the continued engagement with legitimization of armed Kuki narco terrorist groups by the government of India not only violates the fundamental rights of indigenous Meitei citizens but also risks legitimizing their presence in Manipur. The decision by the Manipur government to withdraw from the SU agreement and declare Chinkoki narco terrorist groups on March 10, 2023 underscores the gravity of the situation and warrant careful consideration, stated the letter.
The 26th of February 2024, I on behalf of Coordinating Committee on Manipur Integrity is today in New Delhi submitting an urgent representation from Coordinating Committee on Manipur Integrity to the Honorable Prime Minister of India regarding the extension of suspension of operation in Manipur, and we have mentioned the subject that this letter is an urgent caution regarding the suspension of operation in Manipur, and as the suspension of operation agreement is likely to expire on the 29th of February, that is after 3 days. We are looking forward forward to the Honorable Prime Minister to take up certain decisions that it should not be extended at any cost, because we have submitted a list of incidents where the suspension of operations ground rules are being completely violated by the signatory groups from the Cookie militants organization, and therefore we have appealed that the recent violence that's happening in Manipur is being primarily caused by several actors of the armed cadres belonging to the suspension of operation groups, and we have submitted this memorandum today to the Prime Minister's office for an urgent initiative to be taken up by the Government of India.
Many civil society organizations, women, folks and Mairap highways today staged mass sit-in protests at various places at valley areas demanding not to extend suspension of Operation Su, which is to expire on February 29. At Kangabam Leka, many women folks staged sit-in protests demanding not to extend the suspension of operation. Many placards with various slogans were displayed by the protesters. Talking to ELITETV News, President of Kangabam Laikai Apunba Mairap Lup L. Mema said abrogation of Su should be passed by the Manipur Legislative Assembly, which is starting from tomorrow. Under the name of Su, the Cookie militants doing whatever they want, violating the ground rules. If the state fails to do so and extended the Su for another year, there might be many unwanted incidents in the state. On the other hand, he further said the Assam Rifles are not rendering their duties as central force. Therefore, the Assam Rifles should be withdrawn from the state. Decision of removal of Assam Rifles from the state of Manipur should be taken in the assembly, he demanded.
Assembly na pass the view I say, kasi no walling ay that sulo kada ba no walling ay that hangodur ba assembly says that they ko pass the view ay na ko na message mo bijari che comment ni ko assembly member sing da loina na Assam Rifle doubling chata ma ni na Assam Rifle sin ay ko da security force among ko raga mangin awung to pai ya government ki against the lack of fight to gadra hai raga against the lack ba kuding magsumana support tawi ay dana miyam mana haina dana Assam Rifle lokok ko hari siya iko isamak yang na ito loy namang na Assam Rifle siya lokok ko man double state dawre masi ko jadre ay siya kasi ilagay loy singa mo siya ilagay siya ko adung message de ko biri siya duna maram mo raga kari gumba iko ye hamga do ba assembly sida susi wari logi raga tol laba kari gumba madu ika ya taw na center ya kayenga Mamilu siya lagadi United the Toki with Doctor Madu Dagi double lakani.
Mass sit-in protest was also held at various places in Kangching district demanding abrogation of Su and removal of double standard Assam Rifles from the soil of Manipur under the supervision of People's Alliance for Peace and Progressive Manipur PAPPM. The sit-in protest was held at Ilang Kangpokpi Mamang Laikai Community Hall by Ilang Kangpokpi Apunba Mairap Lup, Waikong Ningto Manai Community Hall by Waikong Ningto Manai Apunba Mairap Lup, Waikong High School Ground by Waikong Laimanai Apunba Mairap Lup, and Kangching Kuno Lamkai by Monitoring Committee Kangching Kuno. Speaking to media persons, the Mairap spoke about the main objective of organizing the sit-in protest in detail. A Manipuri transgender activist who is on hunger strike in New Delhi is demanding that Prime Minister Narendra Modi visit the troubled state. Malem Tongam has been on hunger strike since February 22 in New Delhi, where he is demanding that PM Modi visits Manipur and also that the suspension of Operation Su with a hill-based groups be abrogated. Earlier yesterday, Malem Tongam was hospitalized after her health deteriorated. Malem Tongam's health condition deteriorated today, following which she was admitted at the Ram Manohar Lohia Hospital. Her hunger strike started on February 22 at Delhi University, Delhi. She was detained by Delhi police from Mukherjee Nagar police station at 4 p.m. and kept in Burari police station along with office bearers of Delhi Maite Coordinating Committee DMCC. She and other members of DMCC were released by Burari police station at 9 p.m. She continued her fast at 59th Lord Estate, Lodge Road, in front of the official residence of Manipur of, residence of Member of Parliament R.K. Ranjan, Minister of State of External Affairs, Government of India. She was supported by members of DMCC. Again, she and members of DMCC were arrested by Delhi police and detained at Tuklak Police Station, Delhi. She later continued her fast at Jantar Mantar on 25 February 2024. She was arrested by Parliament Street Police Station and detained at the police station till 10 p.m. Parliament Street Police has released her and forced her to stay in the Bangla Sahib Gurudwara, New Delhi. Manipur government has digitized gazette copies encompassing land and forest records of the last 67 years. In a historic event, the gazette copies including land and forest records of the last 67 years have been successfully digitized. The Directorate of Printing and Stationery Manipur has embarked on a transformative journey of digitizing old gazette dating back to 1950. As of now, 31,316 gazette of page 1,16,147 spanning from Gazette number 18 dated February 18, 1950 to March 2017 have been successfully digitized. With this landmark occasion, the state government will be able to preserve the important historical accounts and records made by the ancestors. This milestone achievement will greatly help the government in preventing controversies regarding our historical facts and data and put an end to all issues caused due to absence of records. I extend my heartfelt appreciation to the Directorate of Printing and Stationery Manipur and Aishi, Cubitan Technologies and all those involved in this monumental task. Your dedication and hard work have made this achievement possible, and it will undoubtedly serve as a cornerstone in preventing controversies and discrepancies surrounding our historical facts and data, wrote CM Biren Singh. A one-day awareness program on HIV and AIDS and its preventive measures, organized jointly by the League of Women and Manipur AIDS Control Society, was held at Vairodan Maxwell Hindi High School, Thangal Bajar. Yesterday, head mistress of the school M. Bimola, teacher in charge of Eco Club Tania Kumukcham, senior teachers and many students took part in the program. As part of the program, senior master trainer of NACU, Raj Nungthongbam, spoke on HIV/AIDS and route of transmission and preventative measures as a resource person. More on the news. A 3-day training program on training management for effective extension was kicked off at Directorate of Extension Education Cow Model Farm, Lamfelpat today. The training program was organized by Directorate of Extension Education Cow in association with ICAR Agricultural Technology Application Research Institute, ATARI Zone 7, Meghalaya. Head of Regional Center, ICAR Research Complex for NEH Region, Manipur Center, Dr. Ram Gopal Laha. Directorate Professor of Extension Education Cow, Deepak Nath. Directorate of Extension Education Cow, Professor P.H. Ranjit Sharma. Deputy Directors of Extension Education Cow, Professor T.H. Robindra and Dr. T. Matolabi attended as main guests. 35 participants, including from other states, are taking part in the 3-day training program. Speaking to media persons, Professor P.H. Ranjit Sharma spoke about the main objective of organizing the training program in detail. As the Citizenship Amendment Act CAA prepares to take effect in the state Assam, Assam Police is pressing for potential protests with orders issued to cancel all police leave starting from March 10. This move comes amidst efforts by the police force to quell any demonstrations by party organizations opposed to the controversial legislation. It has been reliably learned that DGP Assam has had meeting with all police officials of districts who were affected by CAA agitation in 2019, including Oshish at Dibrugarh, Jarhat, Golghat during last 1 week. This was followed by a meeting with all officials, including Oshish at Guwahati. According to sources, DGP GP Singh has instructed officers to ensure the readiness of tear gas, batons and other crowd control equipment at every police station. Speaking exclusively to a news channel, DGP GP Singh did not comment anything on CAA and said the Assam police is preparing for all likely situations since elections are likely to announce anytime soon. We are preparing for all likely situations since elections are likely to be announced anytime soon. Our preparations are for maintaining peaceful environment in the state in the run-up and during the election so that every voter get a chance to vote freely and elections are conducted fairly. He further added that Assam police remains committed to maintain peace and tranquility in the state at all costs. Furthermore, a stern warning has been issued to officers on duty stating that any mishandling or misconduct will result in severe disciplinary action including suspension and even termination. Top cops in each district have been discreetly instructed to crack down on any activities supporting the anti-CAA movement. More on the news, illegal foreigners are not identified based on their community, Assam Chief Minister Hemanta Biswa Sharma said in the Assembly on Monday. He also said the government will pursue the issue with foreigners tribunals, FTs, for expeditious disposal of cases relating to doubtful D-voters. D-voters are those who could not provide evidence in favor of their Indian nationality. The concept of D-voter was introduced in Assam in 1997 by the Election Commission. It does not exist anywhere else in India. Replying to a question by AIDF legislator Krimuddin Warrion, Sharma, who also holds the Home Department, said there are 96,987 D-voters in the state. He said that 94,412 cases of D-voters are pending before the FTs, while more than 1,49,732 cases have been disposed of by the tribunal till December 31, 2023. On Borduyan's query on which basis Gorkha community people from Nepal were exempted from being declared foreigners, Sharma said the state cabinet had taken the decision as per an Indo-Nepal treaty. All cases against the Gorkha has been withdrawn by the government from the FTs, he said. Sharma said the government does not keep record of which community a D-voter belonged to, as foreigners are not identified by their community. The CM also said the government will pursue with the FTs for further expeditious disposal of cases. Responding to AIDF's MLA's question if more community will be exempted when the Citizenship Amendment Act (CAA) comes into force, Sharma said that though the act has been passed, rules are yet to be framed. According to CAA, the government will grant Indian nationality to persecuted non-Muslim migrants from Bangladesh, Pakistan and Afghanistan, Sikh, Hindus, Jains, Buddhists, Parsis and Christians who had come to India till December 31, 2014. The CAA was passed by the Parliament in 2019, but the law is yet to be implemented as rules under it had not been framed. The rules for CAA will be issued before the coming Lok Sabha polls, and the process to grant Indian nationality to the beneficiaries will start soon after, Union Home Minister Amit Shah had said earlier this month. Deputy Chief Minister Chow Namin attended the vibrant Nokyum Yulo celebration at the festival ground in New Vitapol under Yaichuli Circle as the chief guest yesterday. The main agricultural-based festival of Nyeshi community showcases the rich traditions and heritage of the community through various cultural performances and rituals. In his address, Min commended the Nyeshi community for preserving and promoting their ancestral traditions and age-old cultural practices. He emphasized the importance of embracing modernization while safeguarding the indigenous heritage, urging everyone to cherish and celebrate traditional festivals with enthusiasm. On the occasion, the MC highlighted notable economic achievement of the Arunachal Pradesh. In the past 8 years, from 2016-17 to 2023-24, the gross state domestic product (GSDP) of Arunachal Pradesh has witnessed a significant rise of 136%, along with surge of 104% in the per capita income. He relayed Prime Minister Modi's vision of Develop India by 2047 and reiterated the state government commitment to achieving this vision through active participation. Further elaborated on the remarkable progress made in various sectors including connectivity and border security. He reiterated the state government's commitment to bring development in border region to par with the foothill areas. He informed that various projects such as Frontier Highway, Vibrant Village Program, Border Village Illumination Program, etc. are being implemented, which will bring rapid development in the border areas. He also mentioned that the much-awaited Salar Tunnel will be inaugurated by PM Modi on 9th of March. This project includes 2 tunnels and 8.780 km of approach road. Once fully constructed, the tunnel stretching through the Salar Charvela Ridge will be the world's longest bi-lane tunnel at 13,000 feet elevation. He also congratulated the people of Yajali and Yachuli circles on getting a new district. K. Panur said that the new district will bring speedy development in the areas and generate employment opportunities. He also said that a 300 megawatt hydro project will be developed in the upper stream and the Panur River and asked the officials of NEPCO to carry out the preliminary survey at the earliest. The festival was also attended by Minister of Education, Cultural and Indigenous Affairs, Taba Dede, Director of State Council of Education, Research and Training, Toko Babu, Chief Engineer, Toko Jyoti, SP Lower Shunbashri, ADC, PRI leaders, government officials, guests from America, NRI and Mumbai. In a significant step towards enhancing education infrastructure in Meghalaya's East Garo Hills, Chief Minister Konrak Sangma took to the microblogging site X to announce a successful installation of solar power systems in 5 local schools. The initiative aims to equip these educational institutions with sustainable energy sources to facilitate the operation of smart classrooms. Underlining the importance of the development, Sangma expressed his elation at the integration of 7 kilowatt solar power setups in each of the 5 schools. This move not only promises to revolutionize the learning environment but also underlines the government's commitment to advancing education through innovative means. What's truly remarkable is the swift execution of the project by local youth who received training from Global Himalayan Expedition. Within a mere span of 2 weeks, these enthusiastic individuals managed to install a total of 35 kilowatt of solar power lines across the designated schools, showcasing their dedication and expertise. Sangma further stated the government's support for organizations and institutions that actively contribute to societal welfare, aligning with overarching vision of uplifting communities and fostering sustainable development. The integration of solar power in the schools not only addresses the pressing need for reliable energy source but also sets a precedent for leveraging renewable energy solutions in educational infrastructure. Now it's time for our break. Stay here, we'll be right back.
Hello kids, hello kids, hello kids. Hello kids, hello kids, hello kids, hello kids. Very nice, beautiful, colorful, colorful, rosy, rosy, cozy, cozy, wonderful, wonderful. Hello kids, hello kids, hello kids, hello kids, hello kids, hello kids, hello kids. Presto Personalized Wonders, Imphal Nauna Hangdokchari, Haidibasida, Personalized Gifts, Corporate Gifts, Awards and Mementos, Home Decor, Office Rubber Stamp Nachingba, Potlam Singh, Mafam Asida Pambigani, Ngasi Maglangsing Birau, Tilak Ras Enterprises, Presto, Tangal Bazar near Kasturi Tong, Imphal. Contact number 0385-244-9025 Natraga 98621-00456.
Gear up for the future with Quantum University. Write your success story with our new age programs that shall be amongst the top 3 most rewarding careers in India and across the globe in the next decade. One of the reasons why Quantum is a leading private university in India is these world-class partnerships, which makes it stand out among the rest.
Welcome you all to UNAPA School Chanum, Imphal East, a fully residential school ranked Manipur number 1 in All India School Ranking Awards 2023-24 by Education World in Co-Education Boarding School category. Academic session for 2024-25 will begin on 1st April 2024. Registrations are open for classes 4 to 9. Hurry up for registration.
Welcome back from the break. You're watching ELITETV English News. Ending the indefinite economic blockade enforced by drivers for the past 12 days, deploying of trucks between Imphal to Senapati district headquarters on National Highway 102 resumed on Tuesday. The economic blockade agitation was enforced by the Senapati District Trucks Owners Association (SDTOA) and Senapati District Truck Drivers Union (SDTDU) in protest against the assault of drivers by the armed men at COCOMI in Imphal West District on February 16, 2024. The agitation was lifted following an agreement reached between the state government and representatives of the truckers. The agreement states that to give due security to the trucks plying on National Highway 102, the road opening party ROP shall be provided by the government to the trucks, and the government shall take strict action against illegal tax collection on the transportation of sands. It was also highlighted that the state police has arrested 1 active members of KYKL organization from Imphal West, namely RK Jiten Sana alias Nanau, 43, involved in the assault of truck drivers. Ministry of Transport Kashim Vashum on Monday chaired a meeting with the SDTOA and SDTDU and bought the agreement to withdraw the agitation with effect from February 27. The meeting was attended by MLA 47 Karong J. Kamosha, Deputy Commissioner Senapati Mamoni Dolly, ADM Senapati PP Ronald Pao, MCS and additional SP Senapati ML Kashungbo. An active duty members of US Air Force who set himself on fire outside the Israeli embassy in Washington, D.C. on Sunday has died, authorities said. Aaron Bushnell, 25, said in a video of the incident obtained by CNN that he would no longer be complicit in genocide and that his suffering was minimal compared to that of Palestinians as the humanitarian crisis persists in Gaza. He then set the recording device on the ground before pouring an unknown liquid over himself and igniting it while yelling "Free Palestine" repeatedly. He eventually collapsed as police officers rushed to douse the flames with fire extinguishers. He was subsequently transported by DC Fire and Emergency Service to a local hospital where he died, the Metropolitan Police Department said in a statement. Local police are working with U.S. Secret Service and the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms and Explosives to investigate the incident, which took place around 1 p.m. in Northwest Washington. Bushnell's identity was confirmed by MPD on Sunday. The Air Force also confirmed his identity Monday and said he was a cyber defense operations specialist assigned to the 70th Intelligence, Surveillance and Reconnaissance ISR wing. He served with 531st Intelligence Support Squadron and has been on active duty since May 2020, according to the Air Force. We extend our deepest sympathies to the family and friends of Senior Airman Bushnell. Our thoughts and prayers are with them and we ask you to respect their privacy during this difficult time, said Colonel Selina Noyes, the commander of 70th ISR Wing in a statement. The 70th ISR Wing gathers intelligence across air, space and cyberspace according to its website, working alongside the National Security Agency in supporting the intelligence needs across the Air Force and the military. A spokesperson from the Israel embassy said no embassy staff were injured in the incident. It may be mentioned that in December, a person set themselves on fire outside the Israeli consulate in Atlanta in what the police said was likely an extreme act of political protest. A Palestinian flag was Part of the protest was recovered at the scene and gasoline was used as an accelerant, police and fire officials told reporters at a news conference. Israel is waging war against Hamas in Gaza after the group's October 7 terror attacks that killed 1,200 people in Israel, according to Israeli authorities. The response has killed nearly 30,000 people in Gaza, according to Hamas-run health ministry. Junta suffers heavy losses in clashes in Hopong 27 February 2024. At least 16 junta forces, including 2 majors and 3 army captains, were killed in Hopong Township, Southern Shan State on Sunday when the PAU National Liberation Army (PNLA) clashed with regime forces in the east of Township, said the ethnic PAU armed group. PNLA troop also seized 16 weapons and an anti-drone jammer from the clash site. Tripura's Chief Minister Manik Shah initiated the journey of the 00727 Ashta special train to Ayodhya from Agartala railway station on Tuesday. CM Shah extended gratitude to Prime Minister Narendra Modi from the redevelopment of 553 railway stations under the Amrit Bharat Station scheme. An event was hosted on Monday where he addressed the foundation stone laying, inauguration and redevelopment of 554 railway stations under Amrit Bharat station schemes and 1,509 roads over bridges underpasses in Agartala. Prime Minister Narendra Modi laid the foundation stone for the redevelopment of the 553 railway stations under the Amrit Bharat station scheme on the same day. Covering 27 states and union territories, the redevelopment of these stations is estimated to cost over rupees 19,000 crores. The Indian Railway had previously announced the Ashta special trains to transport devotees to Ayodhya from various parts of the country. Union Minister Dharmendra Pradhan recently flagged off the Ashta special train carrying around 1,500 devotees from Shambalpur, Odisha to Ayodhya, Uttar Pradesh. The train, equipped with 20 sleeper class coaches, ensures all necessary amenities for passengers. Railway Minister Ashwini Vaishnav announced a new train service from Puri, home of Lord Jagannath, to Ayodhya. The Indian Railway is currently operating over 200 Ashta special trains from different cities and Tier 1 and Tier 2 towns across India to Ayodhya. Each Ashta train has 20 sleeper coaches accommodating about 1,400 people. The Sri Ram Janmabhoomi Tirtha Kshetra Trust reported that over 20 lakh devotees visited the Ram temple in the week following the Pran Pratishta ceremony. Tripura BJP State President Rajiv Bhattacharya criticized the CPIM for allegedly exploiting youths and leading them to a destructive path. Addressing new voters at a Melagar in Sepahijala district, the BJP president claimed that during the UPA-led Congress government, efforts were made to hinder India's progress. India was grappling with scams during the UPA-led Congress government. Some political parties were attempting to sell our country. However, when Narendra Modi became the Prime Minister, he saved the country. The new generation might not be aware of how the previous Congress government worked to hold India back and the prevalence of scams. But now India is progressing in all sectors thanks to PM Modi, he said. The BJP leader emphasized that PM Modi is giving importance to youth and claimed that there is no doubt that Narendra Modi will be the Prime Minister of India again in 2024. And the groundwork has already been laid. Rajiv highlighted that PM Modi is not just thinking about 2024 but is envisioning India's position in 2047, with youths playing a key role in reaching the topmost position by then. Considering the history of Tripura, we know how people live in this state amidst various problems over the last 25 years. They had changed the entire society, including health, education and employment policies. The youth who should work for the development and the progress of the state and nation have allegedly been used by CPIM for political agendas, leading them down the wrong path. Rajiv also criticized CPIM for the termination of 10,323 teachers. Since our party came to government, we have provided government jobs. Have you heard of any case against government jobs? Those with quality, secure jobs? We don't consider political affiliations. We seek positive change, he added. The biennial elections for the Rajya Sabha set to occur on Tuesday have already seen 41 candidates secure their seats in the upper house unopposed due to lack of opposition. This leaves seats available in 3 states including Uttar Pradesh, Karnataka and Himachal Pradesh. Voting will take place for 10 Rajya Sabha seats in Uttar Pradesh, 4 in Karnataka and 1 in Himachal Pradesh from 9 am to 4 pm on Tuesday, with counting beginning at 5 pm the same day. The trend of cross-voting is significant, with parties closely monitoring their MLAs. Of the 56 Rajya Sabha seats for the election on Tuesday, 41 members have essentially secured their seats in the upper house, though the result will be officially announced on February 27. In Uttar Pradesh, the BJP has nominated 8 candidates and the opposing Samajwadi Party 3 for the 10 Rajya Sabha seats. Both the BJP and SP have the numbers to send 7 and 3 members respectively unopposed to the Rajya Sabha. With BJP Sanjay Seth running as the 8th candidate, a competitive clash is anticipated in one of the seats. To be elected to the Rajya Sabha for Uttar Pradesh, a candidate requires approximately 37 first preference votes. In Karnataka, the incumbent Congress has relocated all its MLAs to a hotel prior to the biennial election to fill 4 vacancies. 5 candidates, namely Ajay Mekin, Syed Nasir Hussain and G.C. Chandrasekhar, all Congress, Narayan Vandej, BJP and Bhupendra Reddy, JDS, are contesting. All parties have issued whips to MLAs who will vote in Tuesday's poll due to fear of cross-voting. Similarly, in Himachal Pradesh, Congress has issued a whip to all its MLAs to vote for party candidate Abhishek Manu Singhvi, a move which BJP alleges is to exert pressure on the MLAs. BJP maintains that legislators have been elected democratically and should vote according to their preference. The Congress has a significant majority in the Himachal Pradesh Rajya Sabha polls with 40 out of 68 MLAs and the backing of 3 independent MLAs. BJP President JP Nadda, Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradesh, Union IT Minister Ashwini Vaishnav and former Congress Chief Sonia Gandhi were among the 41 candidates who won unopposed in the recent election rounds. The remaining 15 seats, with 10 in Uttar Pradesh, 4 in Karnataka and 1 in Himachal Pradesh, are expected to see tough competition. Nadda was nominated as the party's candidate for Gujarat and Vaishnav was elected for a second term to the upper house with support from Biju Janata Dal from Odisha. Sonia Gandhi, Chunilal Gayashia and Madan Rathore from BJP were elected unopposed in Rajasthan. In Gujarat, diamond merchant Govindbhai Dolakai, Jashwant Singh Parmar and OVC Morcha Chief Mayanak Nalak were also elected unopposed. JDU leader Sanjay Jha from Bihar was nominated to the Rajya Sabha. In West Bengal, 4 Trinamool Congress member Mamata Thakur, Shangarika Ghosh and Shushmita Devi and Mohammad Nidumul Haqi were elected unopposed. BJP Samik Bhattacharya was the first MP to reach upper house. The BJP won the highest number of 20 seats, followed by Congress 6, Trinamool 4, YSR Congress D, RJD 2, BJD 2 and NCP, Shiv Sena, BRS and JDU 1 each. The term 450 Rajya Sabha members from 13 states is set to conclude on April 2, while the remaining 6 members from 2 states are due to retire on April 3. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Monday laid a foundation stone for Sikkim's first railway station at Rangpo and said that its design will draw inspiration from the rich cultural heritage and architecture of the Himalayan state. It was among the over 20,000 rail infrastructure projects worth about Rs 41,000 crore unveiled by the Prime Minister. The design of the Rangpo railway station will draw inspiration from the rich culture, heritage and architecture of Sikkim, the Prime Minister said in his address via video conference. Governor Lakshman Prasad Acharya was present at Kanikhola in Rangpo in Pakyong district where a function was held. The foundation stone laying for the Rangpo railway station is a historic and proud moment for Sikkim, underscoring its significance in the context of Viksit Bharat 2047 and its potential to enhance the tourism sector by offering expedited and convenient travel options, Acharya said. He also noted the advantages of the railway during the monsoon when National Highway 10 encounters disruptions. The railway will be a blessing during such times, enhancing connectivity and reliability, he added. The station will be a part of the under-construction 45-kilometer rail line from Sevok near Siliguri in West Bengal to Rangpo in Sikkim. It will have 14 tunnels and 22 bridges. The track on the Sevok-Rangpo section of the Northeast Frontier Railway will have the capacity to handle 25 tons and trains can run at a maximum speed of 110 km per hour. There will be 3 stations between Sevok and Rangpo, Riang, Testa, Vajar and Meli, all in West Bengal. The Testa Vajar station will be underground. The project was awarded to IR Cone International in May 2010 at a cost of rupees 4,084.69 crore and the original deadline was May 2015. The revised date is now December 2024 with a revised cost of rupees 12,474.07 crore according to officials. The Ministry of Ayush and the Ministry of Women and Child Development have signed a Memorandum of Understanding (MOU) to improve the nutrition of adolescent girls through Ayurveda interventions. This initiative, named Anemia Control Among Adolescent Girls Using Ayurveda Interventions under Mission Utkarsh, was launched at Vigyan Bhavan, New Delhi. Union Minister of Ayush Sri Sarbananda Sonowal and Union Minister of Women and Child Development Srimati Smriti Irani were present at the signing. In the first phase, the initiative will target the anemic status of adolescent girls aged 14 to 18 in 5 aspirational districts: Dhubri in Assam, Bastar in Chhattisgarh, Pashimini Shingbhum in Jharkhand, Gadchiroli in Maharashtra, and Dharwalpur in Rajasthan. The aim of this MOU is to improve the nutrition of approximately 95,000 adolescent girls in districts with a high prevalence of anemia. The project will cover about 10,000 Anganwadi centers in these 5 districts. Sarbananda Sonowal recently stated that the Prime Minister's Mission Utkarsh aims to achieve the national average of key performance indicator (KPIs) in the country's aspirational districts. On the same occasion, Srimati Smriti Irani highlighted the potential of Ayush systems in providing cost-effective solutions for anemia. Backed by evidence from institutes like ICMR, she believes that this approach could benefit 95,000 individuals and provide valuable insights for the global medical community. Secretary of the Ministry of Ayush, Vaidya Rajesh Kotecha, further detailed the detrimental effects of anemia on adolescents, including reduced physical and mental capacity and diminished concentration. He stressed the importance of India's traditional medicine systems in primary health care settings. Secretary of the Ministry of Women and Child Development, Shri Indevar Pandey, highlighted the ministry's primary goal of tackling malnutrition among children, adolescent girls, and pregnant women. He mentioned that such initiatives as the Shaksham Anganwadi and Poshan scheme are in place to address this issue. Pandey revealed that these schemes are supported by nearly 13.97 lakh Anganwadis across the nation. Special attention is given to girls aged between 14 to 18 as their health is crucial to the well-being of the future generation. He also noted the successful collaboration with Ayush, which resulted in over 2.7 crore Ayush-based activities under Poshan Ma and Poshan Pakwada. Furthermore, the Central Council for Research in Ayurvedic Sciences (CCRAS) is making significant contributions in this regard. It has successfully implemented public health initiatives like the National Campaign on Anemia Control through Ayurveda at 323 health centers in 13 states and a multi-level operational study in Gadchiroli district. The latter assessed the effectiveness of Ayurvedic interventions for antenatal care with changes in hemoglobin levels as a measure of success. Upon improvement in the law and order situation in the Valley districts, curfew has been relaxed till 10 p.m. today in Imphal East, Imphal West and Thawal districts. However, no curfew relaxation in Bisnupur district. whereas in Kaching district, curfew has been relaxed till 8 p.m. today. Traffic is seen very thin on the roads and most of the shops and markets were closed during the general strike. For ELITETV news channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 94028900982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and X for more information about the channel. Now before we conclude, let's look at the headlines once again. COCOMI warns Indian government against rushing shoe agreement extension with Chin cookie groups. Mass sit-in protests held in various areas demanding not to extend SU. Manipur transgender activist demands PM Modi visit trouble-torn state. Gazette copies including land and forest records for the last 67 years digitized in Manipur, says CM and Mutum. And curfew relaxed in Impal East, West and Thobal districts till 10 p.m. No curfew relaxation in Bishnupur district and for Kaching district. Curfew has been relaxed till 8 p.m. today. Thank you for watching ELITETV English News. We'll come back with more news at 6 p.m.